What a start to the season. A little bit of a chance for the fans to catch up with their favourite Thor riders. Getting autographs there before they head out for heat number 2 in MX2s. The crowds are happy to be out here, even though it's cold. I'm sure they're going to be entertained here big time in heat number 2 for MX2s as all of the riders now look to get into the gates and hopefully take a victory home before they head down to Pietermaritzburg. TRP girls are going to move that 15-second board to 5. And it's time to rock and roll. Heads down. Gates drop. And we're racing. Great start out the gate there from Matty Milan. A super start coming out of Goosen. Goosen looks like he's going to go around the outside. Yes, he is. And get the whole shot. David Goosen leads things out as they come out of turn 1. Everybody's staying relatively upright this time. Yes, a couple of riders just off as they went through the prep sol section there. And coming over the top of the jump for the first time, it's actually Brad Cox who's up in his second place, being attacked by Matty Milan as they came into the aerial material stuff. Now heading to the top end of the circuit for the first time. Chopping and changing. Look at that. Through the turn. Chopping from the one inside rut to the outside rut was one of the riders. I think it might have been Kieran Fitzgerald. And Matty Milan going from the outside to the inside. It's worked out nicely for him as he goes side by side there with Slade Smith on the Honda. The ABE minus man just being shown the way around by a very seasoned contender. And whoa, where do you even look to see where anybody is? There's 4 or 5 bikes in the air at the same time. There's 2 or 3 of them side by side every single time you look at the front end. And Milan, speaking of the front end, has hit it. He now leads out ahead of Goosen. Fitzgerald starting to make his way back to the front end. So is Keegan Hickson Mahoney and Reynard. And in fact, Brett Roberts with a great start there out there too. Oh, problems for Seth van der Nabile. And looks like Ash Dixon getting together. The bikes are stuck together. Going to take a couple of guys to get them apart. So first 2 going through there is Milan. Then it is Goosen. Followed closely by Tennant. Tennant is having an incredible day here this weekend and definitely looking for an opportunity to lead things out in this championship if he can. He's taken 1 victory already. Can he do another one here in the second heat? Pushing hard is David Goosen. Tristan Purdon, though, is probably a man to watch out for. Keep an eye on that 41 bike just in the background. You won't see him just yet. That's Reynard and, of course, Tennant coming into this turn as they go through FMF. It's not going to be easy to spot, but Purdon, looking on the timesheets, is definitely the fastest man out there. Oh, not what you want to be doing out there, that's for sure. The 201 bike of Kel Dumel, unfortunately just getting it all out of shape through that turn. Well, it's all about Milan right now. He's pulled away from Goosen, but he is being caught hand over fist by 2 riders. One of them is Purdon. The other rider coming through the field rapidly is that man, Mlimi. Much better start this time. And just behind him you can see a big maneuver coming through the field too from, as they chop and change, Slade Smith. Slade Smith hanging on for now, but how much longer can he hang on? Remember, this is a massive turnaround and a big change up from 125 racing that Slade Smith was dominant in last year. Oh, look at this. Slow motion as they go through there. That's how hard that Q4 Fuel Husqvarna has to work. And Milan on board is definitely having his work cut out for him. As Tennant starts to close him down, his teammate is coming. So is Purdon. Look at Brad Cox, a bit further back than what he'd like to be. He had an incredible Roof of Africa, but now back international motocross and looking to be a bit more dominant in this MX2 class. Look at how tight it is here at the front end. Goosen being closed down. That's Purdon around the outside. Justin Purdon looking to get ahead of his teammate. Can he do it? I think he might have. Yes, he has. He's just got through in the background there. But look at Anthony Reynard as well. Oh, what a move on the inside of Kieran Fitzgerald. Reynard on a massive late race charge here to try and get to the front. Look at how hard Kieran Fitzgerald is trying to get through there. Oh, he tags the wall of the circuit and tags it again. Oh, that's a big mistake. Oh, speaking of big mistakes, the leader, Tennant, has gone down. Tennant has gone down through just 1 turn there, and unfortunately, look at all the riders who are going past him. It means that Reynard's got a chance of getting to the front end, and in fact, he's got to the front. So it's now Reynard who leads out. He's ahead of Tristan Purdon. Purdon now making a massive move in the last part of this race, but I don't know if it's enough to catch the leader. He's going hard, and he is probably lapping 2 or 3 seconds quicker than Reynard, but he's running out of laps. Goosen hangs on for 3rd place. Another mistake out of Kieran Fitzgerald. You can see how hard it is getting out there. Even the great Kieran Fitzgerald is battling to hang on to that bike. Cox comes through there right in the closing stages, but Reynard is going to take the win. Reynard takes the win on the second heat. Incredible ride from the Lights by Linear KTM man, beating out Tristan Purdon and David Goosen, the 2 Yamaha men, with Kieran Fitzgerald coming through for 4th.
Man, I don't know what to say. It's been so much work, and this P being the first national, the roughest one of the year. Myself, the team, everyone, we put in a lot of work over the last 2-3 months, and to walk away on the top step today really means a lot. So everyone that's behind me, the Lights by Linear Pro MX team, Dragon Energy, Alpine Stars, Ace Sports, everyone that's behind me, thank you so much for being a part of this journey and getting me on the top step today.
On the second step of the overall podium, Caleb Tennant.
Didn't have the best of starts, but we salvaged about about third or fourth in the first lap. Made my way up to first. Then had Anthony behind me. Track just catches you so quick, and just a small little mistake, dipped the front wheel into a hole and went down. Couldn't get the bike started. So small little mistake, but to still salvage second overall in both classes. I'm really happy and looking forward to the next round.
Join us next week for MX1 and the rest of the categories from Rover here on Ignition, DSTV Channel 189. All this action from round one of the TRP National Motocross is proudly brought to you by Bridgestone Tires, Thor Riding Apparel, and their associate sponsors.